I'm sure that many of you have been on Facebook, more specifically, and on the internet, and you've seen women posing, literally posing, wearing nearly no clothes at all. Oftentimes, some form of lingerie or bikinis and even underwear. And if you are, as I am, uh, especially if you're a man, if you're as I am, it should be very distasteful to you to see a woman putting herself out there like that. I understand that sex sells. It always has been a moniker for many, many decades. And someone or several someones promote themselves and they take that to another level, selling sex, wanting attention. I'm talking about women now. I love to see a woman dressing in modest apparel where she doesn't expose herself so much you don't have anything left to the imagination and you're looking at an extensive version of her cleavage, or you're watching her wearing pants and tights so tight that it's in the crevices of her vagina and her behind. Really, it looks dirty. There's a time and a place for everything. Even there, if you want to appeal to your man, do it in the comfort of your own home or your dwelling. Do it in the bedroom, not in front of the world. We already have prostitution. People see that on a daily basis. We already have pornography that you can go buy virtually anywhere, any city, in a bookstore, video store, or even see it on the internet. But to see these women barely wearing any clothing, they might as well be doing porn. It's very distasteful to well, I want to say lack of a better expression. It's distasteful, but there's some more harsher words. But it's just ridiculous. The reason I brought this up, not that I haven't seen this before, but oftentimes when I go on my phone and I happen to go to Facebook, and I actually took my messenger off of my phone because every time you get messages, you see, I guess I guess they call it the news feed. Different people post things, and there's a couple people that post these pictures, and it's usually always a woman scantily dressed. And this one that really made me do this video was, it was a woman, looked to be a very young black woman. I'd say probably early 20s, mid 20s, and she was laying down wearing panties and what seemed to be a bra, and she had her legs gaped wide open in a seductive manner. It's very obvious what she was doing, but what does that mean, ladies? Why? Why do you have to lower yourself that far? Why do you have to disrespect yourself, your sanctity, that which should be so precious to you, your sexuality? Why do you have to drop down that low? Once upon a time, and I'm not saying that women need to walk around wearing sackcloth or bags or baggy clothes. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. You got to have a bit more respect for yourselves. Those of you who do that. And yes, I'm saying that to you, and I haven't called you out by name because I don't have a name to call out. I'm speaking generally about a specific situation, or specific situations that do indeed exist every day, everywhere. Take some pride in yourself, and you can talk about me, you can call me names, but it doesn't change the fact that what I'm saying is the truth. Would you take all of your clothes off and walk down the street? No. But when you wear very little clothing and you're exposing so much of your private parts, you may as well be walking down the street with no clothes. So it's the same difference, because you're going to gain attention, especially from men and from people who are mature, who look at you and shake their heads, say, wow, what a shame. What kind of parents did that person have? What is she thinking? Who is she trying to appeal to? Who is she trying to attract? Someone just like her. Someone that will not respect her. That's who she's trying to attract. She needs attention. She wants attention because she doesn't love herself. Because if she loved herself, and if you loved yourself, you wouldn't dress like that. And when someone says something in a very polite and courteous way about how you are dressing and demeaning yourself, you want to attack that person. Maybe even harm the person. You think you're ugly. So you have to go overboard and embellish yourself so much. The eyebrows, the eyelashes, the makeup, the rouge, the highlights, the piercings, even in your tongue and so forth. I'm not telling you not to do this, but what I'm saying is this. Think about the ramifications of what you're doing and what you're going to get behind it. Is it something that's going to make you happy? Truly happy, not seemingly happy, not a quick fix happy, but real joy. Real joy is having respect and dignity. That's it. And standing on it. So, if it were my wife and my daughter, it wouldn't happen. Or I would hope it wouldn't happen. And if I was aware of it, I'd speak out to them about it. This is not, it's not tolerable. Won't accept that. And I'll tell you why. You look like a floozy, like a slut, like a streetwalker. Stop doing it. If you want to converse and have a mature conversation, we can do that. If you're willing to. But stop diminishing who you really are inside. Because you're beautiful without all of that extra stuff. That's all I'm saying. Yes, men are going to be men, some men, who are on the lower scale. But men of value, men of worth, are not going to see you as a possible attractive person who could be their wives. They're not going to see you that way. Most men that won't see you that way as a good person, they're going to see you as someone who's just a quickie, a booty call, and throw you to the next man. All you want is attention. The main attention that you should be seeking is the attention of yourself to yourself, and say, I love me for me. And that's all that matters. All of my flaws, all of my indiscretion, I love me for me. And I don't care what anybody else says. And if you get rid of all of the extra stuff, you'd be surprised who looks at you with no conditions and accepts you as you are. You just have to accept you as you are without the extra stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, this was all I had to say. My message is primarily to you women out there, young, middle-aged, and older. Love yourselves for who you are. And stop seeking something that's not there. Because real love will come to you. And it won't be disguised as you are trying to disguise yourself so someone sees you a way that you really are not. That was it. And that was all. Take care.